In this video, we're going to take a look at how we can add grids to an MEP project in Autodesk Revit. Here I am on the Home tab of Autodesk Revit. I'm going to open up a specific model here. So underneath Models, I'll select the Open button. Then I will go to my Class folder, then my Working Models folder, then General, and then I will open up Gen-Grids. It opens on the starting page. So here in my project browser, I am going to double click on the level 1 floor plan to activate it. And similar to an earlier lesson, we have both an AutoCAD file and a Revit file linked in here. The AutoCAD file shows the grids, the Revit file shows the model itself. I want to hide the model temporarily from this view, so I am going to open up my Visibility Graphics dialog box by typing either VV or VG. Then on the Revit Links tab, I am simply going to remove the check next to School Arc, and then click OK. Now that's not permanently gone. I can go back at any point in time and add that checkbox back in to display the Revit model once again in this view. We can see all of the grid lines from the AutoCAD drawing, and what I'd like to do is recreate all of those grids in this host file. I'm going to begin with grid A here. Here on the Architecture tab, in the Datum panel, I will select Grid. I will choose the Pick Lines option, and then I'm going to pick on the first grid, grid A. You can see that when I pick on it, it assigned a number 6 to it, which is not what I want. Before I continue adding the additional ones, I want to change the name because if I continue clicking, it's going to keep numbering from 6 and give me 7, 8, etc. It's much more efficient if I change the name first. So I'll zoom into one of the bubbles here and just click on the name and change it to A. I can see both sides updated. And now as I continue to click, you can see that it now letters continuously from A. So I'll go ahead and continue adding these grids. Once I get to F, I'll need to move over to the left here and get G, H, and I. There's J, K, L, and M. Next, I want to do the numbered ones. So I'm going to go back up here to the upper left, click on grid 1. As you can see, the lettering continues, but I'm going to adjust this to number 1. And now it will number continuing from there. So I'll continue working to the right here. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then in the bottom right, there's two other grids numbered 4.1 and 60. So I'll have to manually adjust these. I'll go ahead and select them each and then escape and then edit these labels. So this one should be 4.1 and this one should be 60. So now I have all of those grid lines in my host file. I'm going to activate my 3D view, and I can see that by default, it does not show my grid in here. I can only see the model. So over here in the properties for this view, I am going to locate Show Grids and select Edit. I can then decide on which levels I want to show the grid. In this case, I only want to show it on level 1. So I'll select level 1 and then click OK. And now I can see all of my grid lines here in the 3D view as well. That concludes this look at working with grid lines in an MEP project in Revit.